So we're doing a few sums from CAT 2019 slot 1 paper of Count. This is a part 5 of the paper of the series. I recommend you to try to solve on your own before you look at the solution for the same. So in a class of 60 students are girls and rest are boys. There are 30 more girls and boys. And normally what I do is I start with 100, one way of looking. Though I can do this directly, but let's try to understand. 100 are students, then 60 are girls and 40 are boys. Difference is 20, but I want difference is 30. To get difference of 30, you have to multiply by 1.5, which means total number of students are 150 and the girls are 90. You can also do total number of students are x, so from which girls are 0.6x and boys are 0.4x. 0.6x minus 0.4x gives you 30, or 0.2x gives you 30. X will give you 30 upon 0.2 will give you 15 or 150. So the moment you know that total number of students are 150, you will know that 90 girls and 60 boys. So whichever way you want. I normally don't prefer X because I feel it takes time. This, the first part you can even do orally. Anyway, 68% of the students pass the exam. So 68% of 150, which is 102 students, pass the exam. From which 30 are boys, which means the remaining 72 are the girls who pass the exam. So out of 90 girls, 72 girls pass the exam. So number of girls who did not pass the exams are 18 girls. So 18 girls did not pass the exam out of 90, which if you look at is 20%. So you get the answer as 20. So whichever, you can form an equation and find the number of students, or you can just cross multiply and get the number of students, whichever way you're comfortable. A circle of radius 11 centimeters, CD is the diameter. So if I draw geometry, I prefer drawing. Let's say CD. So radius 11. You have something called CE, length 7 centimeter, and there is a chord that comes. So this is 7. Let's say this is the center O. So this will be 4. Now normally what we do whenever we have a chord, the first thing that you do is you try to draw perpendicular to the chord because it bisects the chord. So this becomes 10.25 and this becomes 10.25. Okay. And then you know the radius, which is 11. So you have a right angle triangle form. So you draw perpendicular because it bisects the chord and you know the radius. So from that you can maybe find the OF, which is the height. Once you get OF, you can find, you know OE, you can find FE. So first let's find OF. What is OF? Now length OF is nothing but by Pythagoras theorem is root of 11 square minus 10.25 square. Right. And you want length FE. FE by Pythagoras is root of 4 square 16 minus OF square. So first OF square is nothing but 11 square minus 10.25 square. 10.25 can be also be written as 41 upon 4 the whole square, 11 square, which is, if I look at it as 16 common, so it becomes 44 square. 4 comes here, square, to 44 square minus 41 square. 44 square minus 41 square is a plus b into a minus b, 3 into 85. Put it back out here, you can't remove square root of 85. So root of 4 square minus 3 into 85 upon 16, which is root of 256 minus 255 upon 16, or root of 1 upon 16. So FE will be nothing but 1 upon 4 or 0.25. So we have this value as 0.25, which means we know BE is equal to 10.25 plus 0.25, which is 10.5, and AE is 10.25 minus 0.25, which is 10. So difference in the value will become 0.5 in the option, 10.5 minus 10. Little more calculations. You can use a calc in some of the calculation which I have used out here. 44 square, 41 square becomes a little tedious to solve maybe. You can use calc, or there could be a technique which you can do it faster maybe. But this is the idea. Draw perpendicular from the center to the chord. Whenever there's a chord, you automatically form a right angle triangle. From there you get the height, and from there you can find Fe, which gives you the answer. On selling a pen at 5% loss and a book at 15% gain, Karim gains ₹7. If he sells a pen at 5% gain and book at 10% gain, he gains ₹13. If you notice properly, here is 5% loss for a pen, here is 5% gain for a pen. If you add the two, both 5% loss, 5% gain gets cancelled. So basically we add the two equations. When you add the two equations, 5% loss and 5% gain get cancelled. So what you get is 25% gain of book is equal to 7 plus 13, 20 rupees. Right? 25% gain of book is 20 rupees. So book will be 20 upon 25%, which will give you 80 rupees straight away. You don't even have to do anything. Directly solve. There's also a way to put equations and solve. Like 5% loss is 0.05 loss of book, of pen, let's say P, plus 0.15 profit of book is equal to 7. Next is 0.05 pen plus 0.1 B is equal to 13. Add the two equations. That's what we did out here already. 0.25 book is equal to 20. So you get book equal to 20 upon 0.25, which is 80. So you can form equations, you'll get the answer easily. But yes, if you want to save time, try to do it orally as far as possible. Easy sum, you will get the answer as 80 directly. A chemist mixes two liquids 1 and 2. 1 liter of liquid 1 weighs 1 kg and 1 liter of liquid 2 weighs 800 grams. Half liter mixture is there. So by mixing the two, we get 480 grams. So it's mixing two quantity. You can use alligation. So when you use half liter of first, it becomes 500 grams. When you use half liter of second, it becomes 400 grams. This is the first liquid, second liquid. But you get an average of 480. So try to use alligation. You will get 20 out here, 80 out here, or 4:1. So how much of first in terms of volume? 4 out of 5, which will be 80%. So we require 80% first in terms of volume. Half liter is 500 grams, half liter is 400 grams, average is 480. Take alligation, you get 4:1. So first liquid is 4 out of total 5, which will directly give you 80 as the answer. Inner sum on average. Ramesh and Gautam are among 22 students who write an exam and score 82.5. Ramesh scores 82.5. The average score of 21 students other than Gautam is 62. So 21 students minus Gautam is average is 62. The average score of all 22 students is 1 more than the average score of 21 students other than Ramesh. I have a concept which says around the average the total is 0. So whatever is the average, around it the total is 0. So if we exclude Ramesh, the remaining 21 students are 1 less than the average. Average score of all 20 students is, these are all 22. So if you exclude Ramesh, the 21 students are -1 as compared to the average. Which means they are -21. Which means Ramesh is +21 as compared to average. If these students are -21, Ramesh is +21 as compared to average. Ramesh is 82.5. So average has to be 82.5 minus 21, 61.5 is the average. Now going to second part again, average of 22 students is now again still 61.5, from which the 21 students apart from Gautam is 0.5 more than the average, because the average is 62. They are 0.5 more than the average, which means they are 10.5 more than the average. So Gautam has to be 10.5 lower than the average. 61.5 minus 10.5 will give you 51. Straight away the answer. You can form equation and solve. It takes a longer time, but this is straight away. Around the average total is 0. So if 21 students are -21 as compared to average, which means Ramesh is +21 as compared to average. So average becomes Ramesh's -21, which is 61.5. So when you take Gautam, average will remain the same, 61.5, from which 21 students are 0.5 as compared to average, because 62 is the average if you leave out Gautam. This is Gautam. So they have 0.5 more than the average or 10.5 more than the average, which means Gautam is 10.5 less than the average. So 61.5 minus 10.5, 51. You may even solve it. There's no harm in that. So if you look at the average score of all 20 students is 1 more than the average score of 21 students other than Ramesh. So let 22 students average be X. So 21 students apart from Ramesh is X minus 1. So X minus 1 into 21 students plus Ramesh's score 82.5 gives you total of all 22. X into 22. Right? This is 21 students ka total plus Ramesh gives you total of all 22. You can solve this 21x minus 21 plus 82.5 equal to 22x. So from that x you will get straight away 61.5. So once you get x as 61.5, now you can use this. Leaving Gautam, the average is 62. So 21 people, 62 total, right? But 22 people, the total is 61.5. Subtract and you'll get Gautam. Right? This is all 22 people, the average is 61.5. 21 people, the average is 62. Find out, calculate, subtract, you will get Gautam's. It should be 51. B option. So multiple methods to solve similar sums. It's good to be flexible because you don't know which method will click in the exam. If you understand different ways to solve, it helps. But don't avoid using the equation and formulas. It doesn't help in the exam. Normally use the simple techniques and tricks. You can technically solve a number of sums in the exam. I am not saying don't use equation, but equation should be a last resort. If nothing clicks, then use equations and try to get the answer. But if you realize most of the sums in the exam can be used without equations, if you can use simple techniques to get the answer. Thank you.